Oh, all right. Yeah, cool. That works. Hey, nice. Hey, chat. Welcome everyone to the stream. This is twitch.tv/jonsf.
Look up.
I put the camera on me or whatever. Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 3, and we have a very special guest today. We have PeeguuTV.
What up? What up?
Yo, very special guest. Very interesting because he is our first guest who is a Twitch partner streamer. So I think that'll be pretty interesting. And then so we're going to talk to him about his experiences and stuff. And yeah, if you guys are watching this in retrospect on some other type of platform or anything like that, like whether it be YouTube or something, this is being live streamed on twitch.tv /jonsf. And I wrote an intro that I already messed up. And so what do I want to say? Basically, this podcast is me bringing on other creators and talking to them about their experience, giving them the chance to share their real lives, and we also are sharing some snacks too. And today we have some food brought to us by CHD, which is like Korean dumplings and stuff.
Looks heavy.
Yeah, and I also got some Taiwanese tiger sugar boba. I actually wanted.
Is it the best down here?
I've heard this is the best.
Because I heard like a few years ago they didn't have any boba places here.
There's a lot of boba places.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
There's a lot of boba places, but this particular boba opened up recently. So yeah. You never had this before? This is from Taiwan.
Yeah, this is the. Yeah, I know it is from Taiwan.
You've never had it before?
They have this at I think Ximending. I mean,
Really?
it's some
But
place.
you
Yeah.
haven't tried it?
I've had it here in America actually
Oh, really?
before. Yeah.
Oh.
I think they're both pretty good.
One last thing. Due to the nature of this podcast, unfortunately, we can't really go into the chat that much because we'll be having this discussion between him and I. But if you guys have any burning questions, feel free to put it as your message on a sub or a donation, and every once in a while I'll go into the chat or into the messages, and I'll read out the messages and whatnot. So again, we have Peegu on. Everybody, welcome Peegu.
Woo! I need to stop doing that. All right. What's up? What up? What up? What up, chat?
The camera's supposed to switch.
Okay. It's still wide.
Yeah, why does it do that? I don't know why it changes like that. Maybe I'll
No
just
idea.
manually do it.
Yep.
Okay, so Peegu,
Yeah.
welcome to the stream. Can you tell us
Yeah.
quickly a little bit about yourself and about your channel? For those who don't know.
If y'all don't know who I am, my name is PeeguuTV. My real name's Albert. I used to go by the name of Cock on Twitch, but this is like when I was like a major troll. So I would go in there and like, you know those attention seekers that come into your channel,
Yeah.
and then they like basically try to get some reaction out of you. So that's like the duality of me. Like me being Cock before, I would go in channels and just be very toxic. But I decided to become a Twitch streamer. So that I realized I had to change my name because Cock is a bannable name. So that's when I basically changed and I stopped being toxic on Twitch.
Well, why did you change it to Peegu?
I don't know, man. Because you have cock and balls in the front and you have an ass in the back. I got no more cock and balls, so you can move backwards, right?
So you change your name from Cock to Peegu, which means ass in
Yeah. I mean, basically, but the funny thing is that my name was Cac before. Originally, like when I was a kid. KK.
Oh, okay.
Because there's this video called Team Roomba on Team Fortress 2. And they would just go around and basically grief and piss off their teammates and kill their teammates, right? So I'm like, dude, this guy's hilarious. So me being like 14 years old, I picked Cac up the whole way. And then when I turned 18, I thought it would be ironic to put a W and to change it to a Cock because you're supposed to be an adult. But I was like, that's stupid. So I that's why I picked Cock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that what was that like your screen name or something like that?
Yeah, basically.
You said in TF2?
Oh no, and before like I was 18, it was KK.
KK.
Yeah.
And this was your name on like games or something?
Yeah, exactly.
What games did you play?
Usually I stayed around shooters.
Shooters?
Yeah, like CS:GO. Actually I played CS:GO for the longest time, but I think before that, I was more playing like MapleStory and League of Legends or World of Warcraft.
MapleStory?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
dang.
MapleStory is lit, man.
Well, okay, so you played shooting games and you played a lot of games online. It sounds like PC
Yeah.
games. Did you play at home and
Yeah, no. Well, yeah.
you're like a PC cafe goer?
I used to go to like this PC cafe. There was like this place called I forgot what it's called. It's not Dream Lab, but it's like Action Lanes or something. Action something. And then I never had a computer when I was a kid. Like my sister had a computer. I've always wanted a game. My dad wouldn't buy me a computer because like you're gonna get fucking addicted. But like when I was playing, I was like sick, but never had a chance. So the only times that I could play games was going to a friend's house, and I used his computer. I never paid into like PC cafes because I always thought they were like a scam. But they were much more expensive back then, right? Back then, PC cafes for like an hour is like $5, maybe $3.
Mm-hmm.
But now they charge like 50 cents or something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really go to like PC cafes or anything like that often because we didn't have any in San Francisco.
Really?
And my parents didn't want to buy like a nice computer, so
Yeah.
that's why I went to arcades when I was a kid.
Yeah, they always think like, oh, if we get you a computer, you just stick on it. I'm like, that's not true, but yeah, that's true. But the thing is that I think parents should always get their kids a computer because like it gives them more options to like help them aspire for like different careers or like different hobbies or interests. That's why I was like, whatever.
Did that help you? Did you inspire?
No,
to
actually,
have
I didn't do
different
any
careers?
I honestly like I don't know.
Yeah, let's try this.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's try this. Hey, okay, yeah, we were talking a lot about like games and stuff. So when you got on Twitch, did you get on Twitch as like a gamer? Were you a game streamer?
The first time I started Twitch, the first time I ever streamed was because I used to watch these League of Legends players, and they would just play like drunk off their mind, just keep doing stupid ass shit, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what I would do in college. I just like, all right, I'm just go up in top lane and just feed and keep dying, and it's gonna be funny as hell. But then that didn't really amount to anything, and I was like, but this is what they're doing as a streamer. I don't understand. But given now, looking back on it, it's of course they're like backed by CLG or TSM. You know, back then they're like the powerhouses. Everybody would watch you if you just do this, so it doesn't even matter. So I didn't stream. That was like the only time I streamed. This is like in college, and then I didn't touch it until I was in Taiwan in 2017. I moved there. I didn't know anyone actually, so the only thing I would do is go on Discord. So I tried to play some Counter-Strike, like twice a week, but then I lived with my little brother in Taiwan, and this was like a smaller house. So my little brother is like, he needs medical treatment most of the time, or like someone to take care of him. So I don't like streaming at home at that time.
Okay.
So I never really took that to interest until like maybe last year when I actually started. So I started with Valorant, straight into Valorant, and just more, or Counter-Strike, then into Valorant because it didn't come out yet. And yeah, basically. So I guess I was a gamer before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so you mentioned that when you moved to Taiwan in 2017.
Yeah.
And then when you were streaming, you before that you were playing like shooting games, but then since you were at home with your younger brother, you didn't want to stream at home. So is that how you kind of got into IRL streaming?
No, I got into IRL streaming because it's funny, because all I did was play Valo before, and I did decent in the beginning. All right, I got to Immortal, but then in the end, I realized I couldn't really keep up with the better players, and I started raging and molding more. You know, because I'm a raging gamer. I'm very competitive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I lose, I mauled and I talk shit.
Okay.
But then at that time, I remember like I did just chatting, and I started doing dating shows like Suppy Caitlin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was on Suppy Caitlin's, and then I believe one of my viewers, like a few of my viewers, just told me, he's like, you should just do just chatting. Like I think you're just better at it. No, actually he's an old mod. He was like, you're just better at it. You can know how to talk. You're not you can't control your emotion when you're playing games. You're not very good at games. Why don't you just do this? And I was like, okay, fine. So I planned everything from August. I knew I was going back to Taiwan, and I'm like, oh well, I'm trying to aspire to become a streamer, so I can't stop streaming, you know. So like, okay, fine. I'm like, let's do this IRL backpack thing a try. So I'm like, okay. So I went on YouTube and I found like, how did I build this shit? And your video popped up.
Okay.
So I used that to build my backpack, and I learned how to do it. And then I went to Taiwan and just started streaming IRL. And I went from 17 viewers up to 83 the first month.
Really?
Yeah.
So before you got into IRL and when you were streaming like shooting games and stuff, your viewership was around the 17 range?
Yeah.
What was your channel's growth like?
It went
channel
from
size at the time.
0, 4, 7, 11, and then 14, 17, something like that. Yeah.
And then from 17, you said
To 83.
to 83.
Yeah.
By doing IRL.
Yeah, just by doing IRL.
Wow.
But then I would say that I did my networking correctly.
What do you mean by that?
Cause like, so I always have I pushed out this YouTube video today, and one of my things that I always go over is like networking, and I don't think networking is like collaborations and like just using people's resources, right? I don't think that's exactly what networking. My definition of networking is like, yes, you help each other, but you guys are friends, right? Friends help each other. You trust each other, and that's like from my sentimental point of view what networking is. So I went there, and then I was in quarantine, and I was just like watching these streamers in Taiwan. But obviously, the first person that jumped out in Taiwan was Chong, right? And the first thing I remember from Chong is I go on his channel. I've been to his channel before, like once, but this is when I was watching Jake and Bake only. And then so I see him. He's walking in subway. He's like, "Hey guys, if you guys follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, follow my YouTube, guys, you guys will get a free sub. Everybody, just get this free sub, okay?" I'm like, I want a fucking free sub. Okay, I go in. I'm like, all right, follow. He does his giveaway and he doesn't give it to me. It's like, all right, sorry guys, I'm sorry you guys didn't get the sub. Maybe next time. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I go, and I'm like, but I thought about it. I'm like, that's actually pretty smart. That's pretty smart, because like in terms of like how you grow your Instagram and Twitter and YouTube, it's difficult growing organically, right?
Yeah.
And some of your viewers won't even click on it even if they see the link, but you have to incentivize them. So I'm like, dude, I thought like this guy is pretty smart in terms of how he controls his community and how he like monetizes things. So I'm like, okay, and I just gave him my sub. I'm like, all right, fuck you, bitch. You owe me next month. I'm like, I think I said fuck you, bitch. I didn't get your sub, but I was sub to you anyways. And then yeah, so I just started going to the channel more and just started talking. And then I didn't even know about this, but I would do my quarantine streams and put like dumplings in my feet and eat it with my mouth.
Ew.
Yeah, I know, that's my favorite clip. And then
I didn't know that. That's gross.
Yeah, so I would do that, and I'll just drink every night and just do the stupidest stuff ever. And basically, Yuju and Chong went to my channel. You know Yuju Lobster, right? One of Chong's moderators. This is like his moderator. He's like, he plans everything. They come into my channel, and then Yuju's like, what do you think of this guy? And then Chong said to Yuju, he was like, this guy is so fucking stupid. I will never ever stream with this guy. Yeah. And then now history tells we stream with each other.
The story ended with, he will never stream with us.
Yeah, but
and then he started streaming with us.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, so I actually didn't hang out with him for the first month and a half. I hung out more with Winnie and Baby Shoe. I contacted Baby Shoe was because I realized I forgot my charger for my battery pack. So I couldn't stream IRL. So I contacted her and asked her if she was using it, and she lent it to me. And then Winnie, on the other hand, I actually didn't know about her, but one of my good friends sent me a link of her channel, and it's like, don't you think she's really fucking hot? And I'm like, who is this girl? Right? I look at her, I'm like, wow. I started texting. I just started like, you know, Kumi in her channel, and then one of my friends, a Valorant player, was in there too. He was like, I see why you're in the channel. I'm like, no, dude, I'm just networking. Yeah, so that's basically how it happened.
Shout outs to Winnie Chang.
Baby Shoe.
If anyone knows her channel, the way it's spelled, because I think there's like 2 E's and stuff. So yeah, shout out to Winnie Chang's channel, and also Baby Shoes. So this was kind of like, you knew of the Taiwan streamers through IRL. So it's like you knew IRL streamers, and actually,
I did not.
Baby Shoe first. Oh, you did
I
not.
mean, I knew about Baby Shoe before. I watched, because I did watch IRL streamers, but I only watched solely Jake and Bake and Baby Shoe, because she was just complaining all the time, and I thought it was funny when she would yell at people. You've seen her streams before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And all she's just like, she has a really sassy attitude, and she just yells at her viewers, right?
Yeah.
So I would just do this because I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I would just watch it. So I knew of her. Yeah. So like me going to Taiwan, I knew they were there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if like they would actually hang out and fuck with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it was because kind of like the Taiwan streaming population is on the smaller end?
Everybody has. Yes. So I think it was more so that when you go snipe people, this is technically sniping, right?
Yeah.
When you snipe people, they have to know you, like, or you have to have a connection basis that you can trust them. So if you go to another country and tell them like, hey, I'm a new streamer, I'm a streamer too, how would I like to hang out? Most cases they'll hang out with you. Well, obviously they'll look at your profile and do research, right? So just to make sure. But
Yeah, right. They want to make sure that you're not weird or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. So most of the time it's completely fine. Like they would hang out with me, and I would hang. I mean, like when I reached out, it's because I'm a streamer. But I think one thing Baby Shoe said was that she wants to help smaller streamers. She wants them to get bigger, especially the people in Asia, and that was her stepping stone.
So you were like under the wing of Baby Shoe?
Yeah. So basically the first she taught me a lot of stuff in the beginning, which it only works for certain people. But then yeah, but she taught me stuff and how to take things in. So that's why I became a molder too. I would yell my chat. Yeah, so I stopped doing that. But yeah, she taught me, and I would hang out with Winnie and Baby Shoe more. But it wasn't until like a month after that I actually met. No, 3 weeks after that, Joey actually came out, and we met each other.
Oh, okay. I see. Interesting. So it sounds like you took a lot of stuff that you've learned from other streamers, including like Joey and Baby Shoe and stuff like that. So at that time, I would look at different streamers and like how they talk to their stream. And in the beginning, like when I first started IRL, I was like, okay, I'm doing good. I'm climbing fast, right? But kind of start slowing down. I was like, what is going on? And then I started looking at how like the people around me streams, why Joey was stalking, how he like did his streams and stuff, and then I would take bits of it. But then I didn't realize that there's some traits or unique personality or skills that he can do, is that he can use the skills and actually make content out of it, right,
and get people to watch him. So I tried doing that, but it didn't work out for me.
Yeah, I wanted to say, because I feel like when a lot of streamers start, they kind of just turn it on and just hang out because they don't really know what to do. But there are some streamers where they start watching other streamers, and then there's aspects that they catch on to. Yeah. One of them being for like shilling for subs or something like that, like doing a sub.
Yeah, exactly.
Sub goal or something like that. So was there anything that is like that you got from other streamers that you implemented on your own? And then you said that some of them didn't work out either too, right?
Okay, so hypothetically, let me tell you, there's like a difference. Most of the time, when chat, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret, okay?
Oh, a secret.
When Joey, okay, it's probably not. It's an open secret. It's an open secret, okay?
Oh, I thought this was a podcast.
Most of the time, when Sean says, "What are you guys doing? What are we doing tomorrow?" He says, "I don't know. You find out tomorrow's stream." You know why he says that? Because he has no content. He doesn't plan it. He doesn't plan most of his streams. He just goes on and does his thing, and he just has fun and vibes with everyone, right? But the things that he has nothing to go off of, he's just like, I'm just gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. But he can actually create, I don't fucking know, something that's entertaining to watch from nothing. And I don't understand that. But to me, I learned that, oh, you don't need content. You don't. You literally can just walk out and do anything. But after 2 months of doing that, I realized, oh, I can't do that, because how can I make this funny?
Yeah.
You know, he goes like, this looks like, sorry, did I hit something? He's like, this looks like something, YouTube, this, they have blah, 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 something relatable and something blah, 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 relatable. It says something in Chinese and blah, blah, blah. But then everything he says is all trash talk, and it's just funny. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, how the fuck do you even think of this? So I tried doing that, it didn't work. And then I was like, okay, maybe I have to start planning something. Maybe I have to do something. So everybody's different, right? But like, you look at Cook Sucks. This guy is more controlled than Chong, but he always has a conversation going with his chat, like always a conversation. But the thing is that, of course, Cook is funny as a male, so people are gonna stay in chat, and he's always gonna have a conversation with them. And he's real as fuck, and he twerks for money too. so basically, yeah, that makes sense. That why people want to watch him, or like why this works. So I took his advice, like, okay, I'm gonna keep constantly looking at my phone, keep talking to them.
The engagement.
Yeah, engagement. Yeah. But I realized that's also not right too.
Okay.
And so I took some bits like, okay, you have to improv and have the engagement. So something with no content, but the engagement, and you build around that. And then basically I just started pulling all these like nuances that every streamer does, and I try to incorporate that into my stream more and more and more. I see. More.
So where would you say your stream kind of falls into place with the elements of your stream? Like, what types of stuff do you implement specifically for your stream that you say is kind of like your stream structure or your stream signature?
Man, I'm still trying to figure this out. I do have a structure. Yeah, but every day I would plan, like, today is like a content stream with you, right?
Yeah.
So this is like my content. Let's grab. Let's do a content stream with you, maybe just a filler afterwards, and then we're done. So that I would always have a hamburger. That's what I call it. So the main content.
The hamburger.
Okay, the main content is the patty. All right, your meat, potatoes, whatever. That's what you want, right? It can be big, it can be soft, but it has to be a banger. All right. Everything else is a filler. You just throw stuff in the whole time, because if you do like 8 hours of whole content, you're gonna be tired. So you have to like examine what the content is and how you can pull this out.
So what would you say is kind of like the average structure of your stream? Like,
my stream?
Yeah, I'll give you an example. So for my streams, it's pretty much, I think this is kind of like the formula for most IRL streams, is that you have, like you said, you have your main thing of your content, which is the thing that you're gonna go check out, whether it be like an event or
right.
a collaboration or something like that. But before that, maybe you'll eat, or even after that you'll eat or something like that.
Yeah.
So is there stuff that you are consciously thinking about when you create your stream content like that? It's probably different every time, right?
If I'm doing a YouTube video, a real event, I would actually write out what I'm planning to do.
Oh, okay.
So like what I was doing is like social experiments and gags, right? I had a few YouTube videos of that. I kind of got lazy. I haven't done it recently, but it's also because I'm kind of afraid of COVID here still.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so I would write out like what is my goal? Well, I mean, what's the main content of the day? My goal of that stream. What are the stakes? And what are my key results? Like what am I aiming for that specific dream, and how I have to execute it. So first of all, I would think like, there's some that's really easy. I bet my chat, 20 subs that I can eat 60 nuggets or something like that, right? That's really easy. That's already written out for you. But like something like, today we're gonna do our IRL bingo. Okay, we're gonna write out this whole list here, and then we're gonna plot it out, and then I have to go find these bingo plots in LA. So I specifically had to design it, but I told myself we're not gonna have something easy like find a dog or like find a red spot or something, right? Most of it has to be something with interaction, because that's what IRL is. You have to talk to people,
Right.
yeah. So I would like think like, what do you have to do for IRL? And at the certain point, I kind of was thinking like, we might be doing IRL incorrectly, you know?
What do you mean you or
like
Just in
IRL
general?
streamers in general.
Oh, okay.
Because what we have right now is just traveling, right? Traveling. Let's eat. Let's sit there. Let's talk with my friends.
Yeah.
Right. That's pretty normal, right? It's like, okay, we're just gonna live with you day by day, right? But like everybody loves like sometimes there's something very spontaneous that just happens, that occurs on stream, that's so funny as fuck, right? And people are feeding more and more of it, off of it. So why don't you can recreate this event through a script or like so far it's like a YouTube video that's live.
Yeah.
So you have to plan like, how would these people react if I say this? So then there's one part that was like, I wrote it out and I said that I have to get a condom from a stranger. And then chat was like, no fucking way. How is he actually going to do this? So this part is scripted. Like me going up to them is like pre-planned. But the things that you don't understand is how other people will react to it. And that's the best part. The most unpredictable and best part of IRL. The unpredictability.
I see.
Yeah.
That's so interesting because you mentioned that you said you do like YouTube too, right? So basically your mindset is how you can make content for a YouTube video, but through your live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that?
Yeah. So basically you should make, this is what you should be doing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, if you want to make a YouTube video about your life right now,
Yeah.
do you think it would stunk?
Probably not.
Of course it would. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I think mine is a little bit interesting because there's a lot of stuff that I could talk about, like my room and stuff.
Yeah.
So like this is definitely not how people live.
Right. Exactly.
with all the shit here, so it might be a little bit interesting, but yeah. Anyways, go on.
So like I would think like if every day we're just walking out, of course there's YouTube videos saying like, today we're gonna go eat the best hamburger places, right, in all of LA, and they would edit it into different places, right? But IRL doesn't do that. Maybe Jake did that with the fast food ranking, but most people don't do that, right? You have to think with the ideas like, if I shoot this and post this on YouTube, will it be popular? Will I gain traction with it? It's just another VOD that the same people are watching my Twitch are going to my YouTube. Where's the growth in that, right?
Yeah.
So you have to build something off YouTube that attracts another audience and brings you in. Yeah. So that's just how I thought of it. And then, yeah.
That's very interesting. How did you get to that, like that mindset? How did you realize that thought?
I learned this from Ludwig.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he made like a YouTube video.
Yeah, he did. He did. I actually spoke to him about it at the party, and I'm like, because like obviously, I think I don't know the variables, of course. Like I think the growth of my Twitch channel, it shot up. I was at like 140, and went up 163. I'm like, wow, okay. And that's when I started doing more of my content streams. It just shot up. But then of course COVID hit and then it just dipped afterwards.
Yeah.
But I was like thinking, like, is that what's working? But I had a plan. And also like the monetization was a lot better. I was making more money.
Really?
Doing this.
Because you're making better content.
Yeah, because I was making better content. So I think So anyways, to backtrack to what Ludwig said was that when you want to make YouTube videos, you want to make YouTube videos through Twitch. You're actively shooting there, right? So if you're present on Twitch, you'll make money. You take this, throw it on YouTube, people find you, you make passive income from there. It's just like this cycle.
Exactly.
And that's what you want to do. But then you would have to think, just YouTube. What kind of people watch YouTube, the audience, and so forth. Yeah.
Got it. So your workflow is kind of like you're imagining your Twitch live stream as a YouTube video that you'll be editing later so that people will watch it and it becomes a cycle. Got it.
I used to try to do it like, because I try to stream, because I have a GF and I have a job in Taiwan. So I have to make time for those two. I usually stream on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and sometimes Saturdays on in Taiwan, right? So like 3 days.
It's only 3 days. Okay.
Yeah. So I realized that's one of the reasons why my growth wasn't so good too. But since I stream so little, I was like, maybe I can plan content 2 days and just have a whatever day as like just a freebie.
Yeah.
And that was what I was doing. But that shit got so tiring so fast. It was so bad. And then some of this is like, I can do this, but I have to prep for it. But after I finished work, I just decided, I'm like, fuck this.
Got it.
Yeah.
So your life schedule got kind of in the way.
Yeah, it is. It did. And then I had to edit the videos myself.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not like the best editor. Like I know how to edit, but it takes me longer than normal people, right?
So how's your YouTube channel now?
It's okay. It's all right.
How many subs do you have?
I think we have like 300 now.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like, I think it's okay.
And how about your views?
300. 300 to maybe I got 400. I did my old Valorant videos because it has nothing to do with what I do now. You know.
You consider doing TikTok?
I do have a TikTok account.
You do have a TikTok?
Yeah, I did well my first 2 videos.
Nice.
But that was me like doing YouTube. It's more YouTube oriented.
I see.
Because I actually wrote out a script. Like I would say like, oh, we're gonna do an establishing shot here. We're gonna have an establishment shot. There's a POV shot, and then I'll shoot like different angles and whatever with my what is that? The selfie tripod stick, right?
Yeah.
And I'll just set that up and shoot it. And that was like the fun part. But I realized this is hard because I'm like, I don't really know what to do. Yeah. But yeah, TikTok is the play. It is the play now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. I think TikTok is gonna be the most like futuristic form of content. And people should be looking to make content for TikTok.
Yeah, I know. Like you see chat right here, everyone's laughing. TikTok lol, TikTok lol.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like TikTok.
Yeah, they don't. But they don't understand.
The reason why they don't like it is because they don't use it.
It's true. Actually, like, look, everything that's like released on the internet is like pretty cringe about TikTok, right? But there's actually some pretty cool and funny stuff on. Like, I'm not gonna deny there are bad stuff on TikTok.
Yeah.
Right? Sure. Yeah. But the people that make fun of TikTok that aren't content creators will realize that I always say you guys are fucking stupid. You have to use that shit. Okay, that's how you grow. TikTok is the play.
Yeah, TikTok is the play. All right, let's take a short our first like chat break, and I'll see what's going on in the chat. By the way, welcome everyone to the stream. This is twitch.tv/jonsf. This is the 3rd episode of our podcast. We are here with Albert, aka PeeguuTV, and yeah, I haven't been really reading into the chat, so we'll take a short break going into here. Also, feel free to have some of this Korean.
You know, it looks fantastic,
dumplings.
But I'm so full from Chipotle.
Really? You're full? Okay,
yeah, you can.
fine.
John, just have it all.
I'm also kind of hot, so I'm gonna turn on the air conditioning too.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to talk to the chat.
Sub chat. TikTok is how you appeal to Shishin Zoomers. It's true. It is true. But they got a lot of money coming up soon. Some of them are turning 18, 19, 20. You gotta capture these guys. Okay.
I also realized there's kind of an issue with the switching. It doesn't switch correctly. I don't know why. I'm gonna edit this. So this is like a
Okay.
This is gonna be edited out of the YouTube video.
No, that's completely fine. Does Peegu have a meaning? Yeah, my name is Butt TV. What advice would you give yourself at 18 years old? Man, I don't think any advice would change anything, man. I was just even if I told myself that, hey, dude, do well in school, study hard, you know, put yourself first. Sometimes, you know what I'll say? Yeah, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna smoke weed. You know, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying this first episode, or this third episode actually with Peegu. We kind of jumped around a lot in the structure, but I mean, it's all the same content in the end. It doesn't make that much of a difference. I hope that kind of fixes it a little bit.
Smoke weed every day.
Let me grab another.
Peegu is older than 18.
Snack.
Spend, I'm 12. Yeah.
Oh, this one's spicy.
There's a jalapeno one, right?
Yeah.
Is Mitch still in there?
Oh, yeah, I saw Mish in here.
Yeah.
Hi, Mish. My mom, Mish. And everyone else. What's up, everyone?
Peegu is not eating dumpling. Nah, dude. I know right when I take the first bite, I'm going to regret it. Plus, I already had boba. This is good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Isn't Taiwan like...
It's better.
They're the king of... That's the original boba, right? Taiwan. So what's... Like... How would you compare this one, which is from Taiwan, with actual Taiwanese boba?
Taiwanese boba is unbeatable.
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 Okay, where does this stack between like the average Taiwanese boba? This one.
Because the thing is that there's some places with the same boba texture. Like, I'm not talking about... Usually you would rate it by the tea flavor. And how, like...
Yeah.
So the tea flavor of, like, Taiwanese drinks are usually just more sugary, but there's more... There's more, like, this organic tea flavor to it.
I see.
So, like, this one...
This one's more sugary.
Yeah, it's more sugary. So it's, like, a more American flavor.
I get it.
So you can't really compare it. Yeah.
The flavor is totally different.
Yeah.
Dang. Taiwan has different boba meta.
But I would prefer the... I'll prefer the Taiwan one better.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one would you recommend if I were to go to Taiwan? What's like the best?
I mean, I don't feel like you can really fuck up though. You can't.
Really?
I mean, there's also tiger sugar there, the brown sugar one.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good. Do you like your boba with more texture to it?
I'm not really much of the boba itself, as long as it's like a solid like boba texture. But I'm more into like how good the milk tea is. I always will get the milk tea.
You know, honestly, I would tell you right now, but I'm so high that I don't even remember what that is. I can't. I gotta pinpoint it.
He doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Chad, do you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask Peegu before we get back into it? The fire noodle? No. Baby Yoons followed. Thank you for the follow. And Albaham returns. Oh, and DJ Mish gave me a sub. Oh, shoot. Did she say anything?
She's lurking. She's Spendejo followed.
DJ Mitch is lurking.
You missed my bits, John.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we can't really... I'll do it now. Victorious Wonton gifted tier 1 sub to DJ Mitch. Thank you so much. There was no message. And Miss Nikita said, who is this guy with the mustard shirt? Is he a creative producer? Spontaneously content without a plan? Does he make content? Does a con... what? I'm not really sure what this question is asking, but Peegu is a IRL streamer based. Would you say that you're based out of Taiwan now?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
originally from SoCal, right?
Yeah, from LA.
From LA. That's okay. That's what I wanted to talk about before we started talking about all this other like stream related stuff. But we got really into it. Okay, let's get back into it. Actually, so let's start off with that.
Nice.
So Albert, before you went to Taiwan, can you give us a look into your life before becoming a streamer? Like, don't say anything you don't need to say.
All right,
whatever you can.
Let's just give it off. Let's just do the repeat of 2020. All right, 2019.
2020.
Just basically of how I became an IRL streamer or like a streamer.
Your life before streaming.
I used to work at a private school, and then I quit in like 2020, around January 2020, because I kind of wanted to start my own company. Oh. Yeah, and the company I wanted to do was I had this idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, it started out with like a consolidating organizer for people. Oh. So you know how like when you go on dates or something, you're like, oh, what do we do next? What do you want to do next, right? You go on Yelp. It's like, all right, what's cool? You want to go bowling? I don't really want to go bowling. You want to go movie theaters? Nah, not tonight. So, you know, people keep going back and forth trying to figure out what they want. So, and then they don't even know what to look up, right? So I did this like. I was thinking like to make this automated thing where people put in their interest, how much money they have, how far they're willing to travel, and basically it takes all their personalities and qualities they're looking for in the trait, and then you basically match those two together, and then it finds them a place that they should go to hang out in LA. But I realized that the more I tested that, it didn't work. But yeah, that was what I was doing in my last company, just like trying to make this dating organizer. And then I had another idea to evolve that, but I needed a programmer and a database. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that right now. So I stopped doing that, and then COVID came, and I was like, oh fuck, COVID's here too.
Yeah.
What the hell can I do, man? Right? Everybody
like shook up everything, right?
Yeah, shook up everything. You're like, what do you want? You can't really do this for now until you have money. You don't want to work corporate, so how are you going to do this, right? And then I found ways to make money, like sell weight plates, because I did like resale for it. Okay. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe this is the time I can just try to be a streamer, because everybody's staying home doing nothing, right? So I just started testing it, and then one day I just had 3 viewers, 4 viewers, and there's more viewers, and then I'm already at home doing absolutely nothing, so I just kept streaming, and then that's just how it changed into like my streaming life.
I see.
Yeah.
So before you did streaming, you were kind of on the path to do these kind of what kind of field is that? That's like a entertainment field, or like
no, like it would be more so a platform. Like before like streaming, right? Like before I was doing that, yeah, I would say it would be more of like a platform or trading platform.
Oh, okay.
Or e-commerce site too.
E-commerce, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
did you go to school for that?
No. My family has always been entrepreneurs.
Really?
Yeah. So they would always say their number one rule to me is like just try to learn from other people that are better than you. And you just learn, and once you know 30% of that industry, go look at another industry, study 30% of it now, and then combine those two, and then that's how you make your fucking company, and you just hire people.
So you were kind of always in the mode of you wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I wanted to create something myself. So like me switching to streaming was like, it's I also thought that I wanted to create a brand of myself.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, that I was usually bullied, and I was never accepted. I wanted recognition, and I was like, and I wanted to prove people that I can do something. So that's why I stuck with streaming.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the mentality of doing streaming and entrepreneurship is kind of similar, where it's like you want to you don't want to work for someone. You want to be your own boss.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to make something, right? Mm-hmm. So what did you go to school for entrepreneurship?
I went to UCI, but I studied I went in with criminology and psychology.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then I was a good student before. Cool, kind of, kind of, not really. I was not a good student, but I know how to bullshit very well. And then I wanted to go more into acting, actually.
Acting.
Yeah, so I took some drama classes at UCI, but I think I did okay, but I passed. I got all my degrees for it, but I realized like this is actually really fucking hard. How do you go and fucking? I don't even know where to fucking start. I have no profile. That's also where my infamous Savage You clip came out of. I was on MTV.
Really?
Yeah, and then the MTV came to my school, and I signed up for it because I needed something on my profile. And it was a really fucking bad clip. It's like, yeah, that was really bad. Yeah, so that's whatever I'm known for. And then I basically after that, I hit me. I was like, okay, I want to go business admin, right? This is what I want. But then they wouldn't let you out into it in at UCI because you have to be selected into it.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, what about biz econ? They're like, oh, there's that still stigma from other people. It's like, oh, you're a biz econ major, whatever. So I never picked it. So I just like, fuck it, dude. I just went back to criminology and graduated with that. Yeah, and then I wanted to join the FBI before, but
shit, you wanted to do a lot of stuff.
I didn't do it because they were like, oh, you have to serve in the military.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay, never mind.
Holy shit, you were doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Criminology and.
So you want to know what I did after that? So after 5 years, I went to France.
Okay.
And then I went to culinary school there.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember because I was in your chat and you were like cooking something, and then you were like, "Chat, I'm a cook, dude. I'm a good cook." Chat, do you think he's a good cook? Do you think you're a good cook?
They think everything's bad. No matter what, they will always say it's bad.
How long were you in France for?
About 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah.
You're taking culinary classes?
Yeah. I used to go in at like 8:30 a.m. and then until 10:30 at night. Well, it depends on the schedule, but so we're in a smaller school in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because it was old school, and then so they fit like 300 people into that one school, and they had basically put class after class after class after class after class to fit everybody in. Some days it'll go 8:30 to 10:30 at night. Some days it'll go to like 6:30 or something.
Okay.
And then it was just kind of, it was a little too much, but
yeah, it sounds rough.
yeah. But the best part was after you cook, you just go straight to the bars. We get shit faced, and we just go home and return the next day and just do the same thing and repeat. That was cool about France. It's like we built this commodity though over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
was
then
it mostly foreigners in your program?
Yeah, a lot of foreigners, because I feel like French people are already there. They don't need to go cook in school. They can just go straight into a restaurant and learn, right? Maybe 2 years, 3 years earlier than us. People that go to culinary school want to do it fast. You want to learn like basically how to do everything as fast as you can. I mean, as fast as you can, like taking in the knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So there's not that many French people. Maybe like, not counting teachers, the students, probably like, let's just say 25.
I see.
Yeah.
What was the biggest thing that you learned going to culinary school in France?
Cooking, just how to cook.
What particularly? What's your best technique or dish or whatever?
You can never ask that because no one knows. It's like, I don't know. What do you? Really? I can just cook. Yeah. People
have like a specialty or like.
No, I'm not a chef. I'm just a cook.
Or like a.
I like making macaroons.
Oh really? You
yeah.
can make macaroons.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really fun. I enjoy it.
Is it hard?
No.
It's sounds hard.
It's timing based.
What do you mean timing based?
It's timing based and how.
Like when to take something out and put something in. Or?
So when you make a macaron, when you actually whip it, right? So it's like a meringue, kind of like a meringue.
Right.
You whip it. You see, I can't even remember. I think you don't. You can't under whip it. And you can't over whip it, because if you over whip it, under whip it, the shell will crack. So you have to get the right whipping texture. So like you have to take it out and look at it.
Oh.
Yeah. And then after that, another part so after you do that correctly, you put it in and then you cook it, right? So making a macaron is about what? is it 10 minutes? 9 minutes. I don't know, for a show, maybe 12. I forgot. It was around that time. But I think it's every 3 minutes that you 3 to 4 minutes, you have to open up the oven and close it again, because the vapor will also make the shells crack.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
And after that, it's easy. It's just like you put the whatever you want, the cream or jelly or jam, and just put it together.
Sounds so like delicate procedure.
Yeah, it is, but it's so fun. It's really fun.
It's really fun.
But you just nowadays just have a fucking machine, and you just like make it. And just,
Oh,
yeah.
right. No, okay.
Those are easy.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, okay, how about before you got into like before you were in college, can we go even earlier than that? Do you have any stories about like young Albert growing up in Southern California that impacted your life? Anything big?
I did think of it, but I kind of forgot. Can you ask that question again?
What? Do you have any?
Wait, hold on, John.
My question was, do you have any stories from being baby Albert before going to college that may have impacted your life now?
Yeah, hold up. I got some weed in my nose right now. That was a big hit, John. I fucked up again. Oh, fuck, dude.
It didn't seem that big.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Not that big.
I actually liked video production a lot. I already knew that I was into content creating when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah, I already knew about it.
What did you work on when you were in high school?
I did intermediate and like beginner video production. So I just like shooting videos. And then my senior year we went to like this television broadcasting, So then we can create our own gags or whatever, and that shit was just so fun. Like you just go in, and then one day he's like, I want you to make a 5-minute short film of you two. I'm like, oh shit. So we just write something and we just shoot it, and I'm like, this is so fun, and we broadcast it. I get thrill out of it. So this is like, I'm like, damn, this is really fun. But I just I don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't stick to it, because I basically told myself, okay, this is for high school, this is for fun, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do this as a career, but basically I've came a whole circle. This is where I actually started, because this is actually Twitch streaming, and it's around
it's video too.
Yeah.
Dude, you have so many like different experiences like that are not related to each other.
It's not, but I think this is how you learn more about the world.
Yeah, that's so interesting, because like, okay, that's the point of this podcast, dude, because I feel like your viewers would not have known all of these things, right?
They know some stuff.
Maybe some stuff creep out every here and there, but that's like the full picture. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, good to hear about Peeguu's or Albert's early life. And we also talked about how he got into streaming and his current workflow and stuff like that. And you also mentioned that you have a schedule and all of this. So I wanted to ask you, oh, damn. And we also talked about how you go about planning content. Wow, we went over like all the questions that I had. Oh, okay, here, let's talk about this.
Okay.
So eventually you moved to Taiwan, and that is kind of, I wanted to ask about how you got to achieving partner, because I think that you're the first person on my podcast to have a partnership status. So I wanted to ask, like, what was your mindset and how your channel was growing and like your path to your partnership? Can you talk about your experience?
Yeah, that grind is the most mentally killing grind ever.
Yeah, right.
Especially when I gave myself 3 months to hit it.
That's a short time.
Yeah, I gave myself a time frame, and then I just kept getting rejected. Right. It's like from when I first got to start IRL, basically September, right?
Yeah.
I'd say 83. It goes 80. It goes up to 88 into 95s and right or something like that. I think I hit 100 once, and then I was like, the first month, like, oh, I got a partner. Like, nice. I mean, I got it. I met the requirements, right?
You met the requirements.
Yeah, I met the requirements. Yeah. Okay. Second month, I met the requirements again. I shot my I shot my application twice, denied. I'm like, what the fuck? And then third month I hit it again, shot my application, denied. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I'm wasting my time.
What was your concurrent viewership when you were getting denied?
I think it was above 80.
Above 80. Okay.
Yeah, it's like above 80 to 90. And then I just kept getting denied over again. I'm like, this doesn't make sense, right? I'm getting as much follows. You know, of course, everybody gets like all pissy. It's like, what? The world hates me. Twitch hates me, man.
Yeah.
You know, like what is going on? It's like you
got pissed, right?
I got pissed. Yeah, I did.
Did your numbers go down a little bit because you were getting pissed?
No, it didn't. Because I was like, I can't, because I'm still here. I have to keep pushing myself.
Yeah.
But I just see all these like other people get partner, and then there's just, I'm like, dude, my numbers are better than you. I'm doing more than you. I'm streaming longer than you. I'm probably not enough subs, but why am I not getting partnered? This is unfair. And then one day, I'm like, okay, you know what? I told my stream, this is my last month. If I don't get this, I'm done with this project, and I'm just moving on to something else, right? That is fucked. Yeah, that's what I said.
At that point, how many times had you applied for partner?
I think so basically at the end of September, October, November, December, on the fourth month.
Fourth month. Yep. So you did 4 applications and you applied every month.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got it at the 4th month, and I was like, yeah. So I was like fed up. I put so much money in, you know, but I was like, is this really worth it in the end? And I told them no. So I was about to quit, and one day I was streaming on Christmas Day, and Christmas morning they just give me partner.
What?
Yeah. No, seriously, they gave me partner.
Like a fucking gift or something.
Yeah, they gave me partner on Christmas Day.
Santa came through and shit.
I swear, I'm not gonna lie. Right on Christmas morning, I got a fucking partner, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I just remember I just got shit faced.
Did you have like a party or something? Like we got partnered something?
Yeah, we tried to get to a gay bar. Yeah, but we got in, but there's so many people there that we couldn't stream in there, and then we went back to the CC, the typical. Yeah, but that was about it.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely recognize that whole part where you're like really close to getting partner, but for whatever reason it's just like you can't get it. Like they keep denying you, and then so it's very demoralizing, and then you're just like in this limbo area. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't make any sense when
it doesn't.
Yeah, but we know that they do prefer some people over other people.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said. So what would you attest your what would you attest your growth to on your channel? Like what would you say got you up to that level to become partner at least and to have that much viewership?
Can you repeat that again?
What would you attest your growth to? If you can give thanks to 1 or 2 things that you can definitely say, like, yeah, the reason why I'm at my level right now is because A or B or C or whatever. Is there anything that
I mean, this is honestly the okay. I think it's honestly because of the community. That's it. Like I know how like this
what community you mean? Your community?
Yeah, the community that you built.
Community?
I mean, like, because I think I would say it's networking, but it's like this whole moving cog. You have to have every little part of it.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can say like, oh, I would say networking, or I'll say like my community, or like my personality, my content. I think it's like everything, but if you really want me to pinpoint exactly,
yeah, was there like a point in your streaming career where kind of like the switch flipped or something for you?
Like I understood how to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
and then like your growth just kind of like went up.
Probably 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty recently. What was it?
I spoke to my content manager. He's the founder of Gulu Jelly. He's also another founder of Basis, and he worked at BCG TV, so like a really, I think, #1 consulting firm in the world. And he was just like telling me, like, cause you know what consultants do? They just give you ideas. They just shit out a lot of ideas, right? They analyze it and shit it out. So I just gave him my ideas, and he just shot it out to me. And like, I just thought about it. I'm like, you're right. So I just started testing this with like some of my old stuff that I did, and it's like, I'm like, if I put this and this shit, does it still work? And it's like, oh, it still works, right? But before, it's like, it doesn't optimally move everything. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's like a lot of parts that come into play, not just like one thing. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. So you had a content manager.
Yeah, because I just needed help. I was like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? And he just gave me an idea.
How did you get a content manager? Did you hire a content manager?
He's like my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was asking him, and he's like, you know, and he basically said to me, look, if I help you grow, if you give me 1K, Angie, you need to shout me out every day. I don't want your money. I don't want just shout me out, and you can be the Ludwig, and I'll be the slime. That's what he said. I'm like, okay, if that ever happens, if we become 1K, then yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Do you think you will get to that point where you're 1K? Is that a goal, or is that a shot that you're trying to achieve?
I want to hit 5K.
5K?
Yeah.
Wow.
But obviously, baby steps, right? My goal right now is first 500. Yeah. I think...
You're getting a phone call.
This isn't even my...
That's him right now, the content manager.
No. So basically, that was an ad, like those prank calls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where was I? What was I talking about?
Your goals in your career.
Yeah.
You want to hit 5K, but
obviously, I think streaming. I think once you hit 500, it's easier to scale from 500 to 1,000.
Yeah, I think that at some point, your growth becomes exponential.
It is.
As opposed to it being linear. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
But like, I think there's like a lot of big streamers that can be bigger than bigger and bigger, but you know, they just like burn out, or they just do that 9 to 5 with it. Yeah. But I don't really want to do that right now. I just want to keep growing, hopefully hit 2K, and I can like live enough off of it. Sorry.
What are your goals of stream? Do you have any goals in terms of your streaming career, like things that you want to achieve?
I want to go past Twitch. I want to go be bigger than Twitch. I want to go on actually you know, I know everyone said like television's dead. I want to be like taking past like YouTube and Twitch celebrities and actually be on like actual TV shows or movies, like stuff.
Like, what's your vision when it
or like my own show?
Your own show.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is this show?
What's
the concept of the show? You don't know?
Not yet.
But you want to be a personality that would be on a show. That's
yes,
what you're
exactly.
Interesting. Dang.
Mm-hmm. So that's like what I'm trying to do. Like, maybe a good example is like, what's this guy's name? Oh, fuck, how can I forget this guy's name?
Tom Green?
No, the guy on No Reservations.
Anthony Bourdain?
Yeah. That's like,
oh,
I want to be like the doper version of Anthony Bourdain, you know? The cooler one.
Like you're trying out new stuff and traveling?
Yeah. Something like that. And I can like be still me, be raw, but still have like the backing of like others.
Got it.
Yeah.
What's kind of the path for you to get to that achievement? Do you see yourself like doing like a YouTube series?
Well,
like
as of now, I'm just finding. I think you're 1 year and a half. Like, I'm not even 1 year. I'm probably 2 months in. Like, I think right now is that you just focus on not your specific niche, but actually how to really grow your whole channel. And once you get that certain point, then you pivot, right, and you go a different way. because you already have that traction and clout, right? Yeah.
Gotcha. Very interesting. Wow. Okay, that's your goals. My other question was, damn, we talked a lot about all of my questions already. I have a random question. What inspired you to get into IRL?
I can't stay home and play video games anymore. I used to be able to do it for like 15 hours. Like 15.
You stream a long time, actually. When you do IRL, what's like your average stream time?
Not that long.
Not that long?
No, I'm just doing it more now because I'm
traveling?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your average stream time on a normal day?
Probably 6 hours maybe.
That's still pretty long, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I feel like for IRL it's different because every part of the day has a different feel and like different type of activities that occur.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I were to do a midnight stream, right, or like a DGen stream, I would wake up in the afternoon and just plan it like that. But like obviously our backpack can't last the whole day anyways, so you have to plan accordingly. And that's I don't know where I'm going with this.
Would you say that streaming in Taiwan, especially the time of day that goes at, does that affect the times that you stream, especially for your audience?
I'm sorry?
Like how does being in Taiwan, being in the Asia time zone, affect your schedule in your stream?
I don't. You can't.
You don't even take that into account.
No.
So you just stream whenever it's available.
Because, well, sometimes. Wait, this is John. Is your mic broken? Hello?
Is my mic broken? Hello?
Your mic's not on? Is it on?
I think I hear John from Peeguu's mic.
Now you hear.
It's fine. Okay. Thanks for derailing the conversation.
Yeah.
With your fake. I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyways, I was talking about. What was I talking about? The time zone. Okay, you don't consider your time zone, right?
I did.
You did.
I did before. I actually do not consider about time zone. I consider when somebody streams.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good answer. So, is it like the people who are relative to you, so you want to stream around them? Like people who are also streaming IRL, for example, like maybe Joey or something.
Yeah, basically.
Interesting.
Alright, huh?
Is it good?
Yeah.
It's good. That was the shrimp one.
I know. Oh god. Oh god.
It's cold now.
Are my munchies hitting me now?
Is it?
I have no idea. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So right now, I know most of my viewers are actually American, right?
Right.
What time is it right now?
It's 5.
So it's 8 o'clock in the morning in Taiwan. So all the Taiwanese people will be coming out now.
Yeah.
So I don't care too much. I care more about the content.
Yeah.
And who would come in, right? But I know when certain peaks will come in. So I try to plan for those peaks. So, like say at 8 o'clock, right? If I stream from 3 o'clock, most of the EU people will be asleep. The Australian people will be like still asleep, right?
Yeah.
I only have America. So that's why
that's like your main people though, right? Do you have
I have the analytics. There are only 20. I think America's like 1/4. Yeah, 1/4.
Oh, really? It's that much?
Yeah. But Taiwan is like another 1/4. So that's
wow.
And then
that's a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, I know. And I think Australia and EU is like the most of the bigger ones too. Yeah, so then I'm actually missing 3 parts. So I would actually I would just like, okay, if I start now, I know I expect this much viewers, but I don't look at my viewer count. I never look at it until the end.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I expect this, and then I carry it to this time, and then more and more people get on, and more people get on, and it's like stuff like that. I'm like, okay, this is how it's supposed to work, right? Sometimes it goes like this and it goes like this. But depending, like if I go like this, right, in the beginning, like let's say, for example, what do you think if I went up to the very top, like say 300 viewers in the morning, and I dropped to 100 viewers in 45 minutes? What do you think is the reason?
Your content sucks.
No.
Okay.
Another streamer went on. That's it.
Is it because you'd say that your viewers kind of are shared, like your viewership community is shared with like another streamer, right?
No, I mean IRL streamers are all attached to each other.
That's true. Yeah.
No matter what channel you go, Cook's, mine, Haley's, whatever.
Yeah.
You'll always find the same people everywhere.
But I feel like that's like the minority. Well, I guess it depends on the person, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it depends. Yeah, it just depends on the person. But like, you can see that. Let's just say, for example, if they shut off, they're still on Twitch. Do you think they're gonna get off Twitch? No, they're gonna move to the next one. So that's what people do. You're a waiting room for a waiting room for a waiting room, and then the thing to capture is like, so here's a like perfect example. You know, Jake and Bake did his hot tub stream.
Yeah,
that was good. That was really good. I loved it. But that hot tub stream destroyed. It took so many viewers, right?
Yeah.
Where did those viewers come from? The IRL community, right? You probably have like 12,000 split between like all these IRL communities. They went back to Jake, and then just chatting people, and then normal people. They zoomed in. So you have to take like into account like when this person gets on. So I knew that Joey used to stream at 2 p.m. maybe 1:30 every day.
Yeah.
So I told myself, you have to start stream at 9 or at 10:30 a.m. and you capture that loads of people
who are waiting for Joey.
Yeah, and you just capture those loads of people, Joey, and they come in and they watch you, right? And then other viewers are like, oh, who is this new guy that's at 300, 400 viewers, whatever? They come in and start watching, and you just give them everything in the morning. And once he goes on, then you're like, okay, so we have these things like, bye, Chong.
Yeah.
Bye, right? Like, heck, bye, Chong viewers, and they just leave, right? Because they just start dipping.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, and that's just how it happens every night. Or like sometimes when I'm streaming with Joey, and he turns off stream, his streamers just comes to mind.
Oh, so you experience it the other way, where if you streamed after him, then they'll come to you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be more beneficial for you to stream after that?
No, because sometimes he goes to 10, 11.
Oh, he just streams too late.
Yeah, sometimes he streams too late. So then you have to like, that's when you start planning like this. So like, it sucks. I just thought about like, okay, this is how it works in real world. You have like #1 rating shows, right? They're gonna give you a main time frame, so they're gonna put you at a different time frame. But you have to make something so good that you have to capture it before them or something like that. So like, just say somebody #2 movie, right? That's where you want to throw your ads onto, or something like that.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I have heard a lot of streamers kind of build their careers based off of this time frame, and I can't really think of the ones particularly because they're not IRL streamers, but I have heard stories like it's like Smash players or like League of Legends players or something like they utilize this time slot, and everyone in that gaming community, they kind of know that, and then so they stream around that, and this guy's like so huge or whatever. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting topic to
talk
but
like
about.
Once you get a certain level, it doesn't even matter anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So
that's where the level we're trying to get at.
Yeah. Yeah, but some people do get banned. There's some people that get timed out and banned from other channels, and they just come to use.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
you get
people like that.
Yeah, I got some people like that, but some of them I didn't like and I banned too. Some of them I'm like,
there's a reason they got banned.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then some of them are like, I fuck with you. I don't know why. You know. Or like, oh, this is just your Twitch attitude, because like sometimes they talk to me behind the scenes.
Yeah.
and they're actually really cool and nice people. And I'm like, okay, this is just you, so I just don't do anything. And but then there's a streamer that comes into my channel, and then he will start yelling at these viewers, but my viewers are like trolls. You feed them, they will fucking bite back, and they will argue with you and try to piss you off even more.
Yeah.
So sometimes when someone comes on my channel and starts doing that, I'm just like, dude, just stop talking to them. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. One more question. How would you, since you've basically you basically grown your channel by streaming in Taiwan, how would you compare like the IRL streaming scenes from Taiwan to other parts of the world? Like, for example, here. Like, I don't imagine you had too much experience streaming here in LA, but maybe through watching or something like that, can you relate the experience somehow?
I mean, you don't really. I feel like I see you on, but I feel like you're not out that long for IRL.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I only stream about 4 hours.
So then, the only big person that really IRLs is in LA is Jake.
Jake doesn't even really do IRL.
Yeah,
that
he
much
doesn't. He doesn't anymore,
either.
right?
Yeah.
He's just chatting.
Yeah.
But it's also because of COVID. You can say that.
Yeah,
right?
COVID is a big issue.
So, aside from that, the only people going out IRL is like the New York people, right? Because Mike is delivering his bike. Daily Dash is still traveling, but he's not eating.
Yeah, those guys are crazy.
So, how many people are in America? Probably nothing.
Yeah, not that much.
Yeah, it's actually, so there's nothing really to study.
Yeah.
Except,
Also, the other thing is that in the US, we don't necessarily have like IRL streaming groups either. I noticed that.
oh, like
Korea,
you mean like OTV and OTK and like stuff like that, or are you talking more?
I'm talking more about like the IRL streaming community. I mean, I guess that's you can relate that too. But specifically amongst IRL streaming, there's not like I would say maybe, would you say in Taiwan the Taiwan streamers are kind of like a group, like you, Winnie, Baby Shoe, Joey? No, you
no, they don't hang out.
You don't hang out.
They don't hang out.
Really?
They don't.
Do you think viewers kind of realize that?
They're more
That you guys are like totally separate people, or is it more so like viewers will recognize that you are streaming in Taiwan, and then so they'll relate you to Joey or Winnie or Bijou?
No, I think.
You guys are just like so different from each other.
Yeah, I mean we are related to each other now because we stream with each other all the time.
Yeah.
So that's that. But in terms of the only thing I can go in terms of viewership, our viewership skills up. So I guess they do like take us into account of like each other. Like, oh, if he's going here today, what is he doing right? Sometimes on stream is like, hey, do you know where Joey is? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't care. Don't fucking ask me, man. What the hell? I'm streaming, right? And my channel would go into Winnie's channel, and she'll say, hey, where's Peegu? Hey, Peegu's here. Hey, where's Peegu? And then she banned every one of them, and she got mad. It's like, get your fucking people off my channel. You know, so it is intertwined, that every one of our channels are intertwined with each other. But they associate us as a group. I think they just associate me and Chong together. Yeah, but I don't know that many Taiwanese streamers, to be honest.
Interesting. Well, how about like non-English speaking Taiwanese streamers? Do you? Because like I guess the majority is just like the IRL.
They're more just chatting.
They're more just chatting.
Yeah, there's no the IRL community. There's I think there's like chat. There's like what Fufu Lin, right? Lin Fufu, and then another IRL streamer. Ruby doesn't even do. She doesn't even do IRL anymore.
Really?
Yeah, she just made her own. Oh, Iris. But do you think Iris is more just chatting IRL? Maybe she's like variety between those two, but that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I only know Ruby. Just because she messaged me. I was like, who is this? And she asked me about IRL streaming.
But then the people don't go out together. You don't see them on the streets partying and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
You see them gaming with each other though. But I feel like that's still a different vibe.
Are you connected at all with the Taiwanese, like the real Taiwanese Twitch?
like
Or would you say you're disconnected to it?
I go into their channels, they know who I am,
There you are.
and I could kind of talk to them because
Uh-huh.
my Chinese is not that great.
Uh,
But yeah, they know who I am. I could go in there and just like say anything, they won't ban me. Then yeah, I'm like all right with them. Yeah, but I'm not as close as Winnie is not as close as to the Taiwanese people as well, but it's more so Joey's closer to them. Yeah, but he did say that he felt more like home
I see.
in Taipei.
Any kind of big Taiwan streaming events that happened in Taiwan, like TGS?
Oh yeah, TGS
Like
is
that.
cool.
Have you been there?
Yeah, I went.
there?
Kind of not so good this year.
Right.
Yeah. I won a backpack. I destroyed Joey at Counter Strike. He doesn't even know how to walk. I'm like, and then there was Ultra Taiwan was there.
Oh really?
Yeah, when
Did you
everything-
stream from there?
You honestly,
Or you went right?
I went, but I didn't. At that time, I still didn't know how to use my backpack correctly, or how to reset, or cool it down and shit.
Yeah.
So I kind of effed the whole way. I was like, "Oh fuck this." So Joey streamed that whole thing.
Got it.
And then there's private clubs that we can go in there and stream because like we know this guy, a cool guy. His name's called Uncle Daryl. He's like the creative director of like the Skyrise Club too, and then he's a DJ at Omni. And then sometimes we go in, and he just lets us stream everything. Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah, I see a lot of the, at least Joey streams that they go to the Taiwanese clubs a lot and they're streaming in there, which is pretty interesting.
yeah. So some clubs don't let you stream in there.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah,
most.
so you have to know which one. Yeah.
Is there anything about Taiwanese culture that helps you to stream more compared to like American culture per se? Like, are Taiwanese people and going out on the streets nicer and
They're-
they're more content or something like that? Or no?
America's content capital.
Really?
America is
Interesting.
content capital in terms of social interactions. That's what I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that? Do you think it's like Taiwanese people are a little bit more reserved or something like that, or it's just like the culture there is?
Yeah, they're more reserved. They won't talk to you much. They language difference, of
Yeah.
course. So I'm like thinking from the perspective of like audience of what is content.
Yeah.
And what do they find enjoyable. So of course China's banned from Twitch, so we don't talk about
Yeah.
that, right? So there's Singapore and Taiwan, right? But like of those people, like everybody knows each other, like what is Taiwan already.
Yeah.
And then they just use the social interactions for outsiders looking into Taiwan. It's like I don't understand the jokes. It's too insidey. It's not we don't even understand what they're saying, right? So like the whole perspective like China or like Taiwan is just not entertaining. So like I would say America in terms of that is like they understand. Americans are more open to camera. There's a lot more unpredictability of what can actually occur.
Makes sense.
So it's much more fun. Yeah, I know everybody says like, oh, China streaming in America is so boring, because everybody's from America.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that.
Yeah, but no, like I said, that's not wrong. Why is Hachubi or Ginny still stonking? Why are these people stonking? Because it's not boring actually. Because you guys are interested in seeing what are they gonna do at my place. You go to Japan, it's like, oh shit, it's a new area. Now we can go explore and like understand it, right? But just because they're there for X amount of time doesn't mean they're gonna keep stonking.
I feel like the allure for streaming in a different country that outside of the U.S. is that because of a lot of the viewers are U.S. people, they're used to the American interaction. But for you streaming in Taiwan, it's more exotic. Or even for people in Korea or Japan or something like that, people who are streaming in these areas, it's like I would not have expected what would happen.
I think that's wrong. I think
Wow.
I think people watch streamers because, yes, there's the exotic part, right?
Yeah.
But then they already have a preconception of these places and what is interesting to them, what is not interesting. So why is it that a lot of people that go to Japan stream and their streams do relatively well or go higher?
Yeah.
Because Americans have these like weird ass fascination, or even like Western people, of what Japan is and how
Exactly.
cool it is, right? From
Yeah.
all the anime and stuff. So so that's why they always stalk there. But like you go to like Thailand and you stream, or even I think in Taiwan or Singapore, it's very, very hard to capture Western people and to actually be big,
because it doesn't have that like that stigma.
Yeah, exactly. Like the only thing that goes like maybe side by side is probably South Korea now with Japan, because there's like this BTS hype and whatever, right?
Yeah. So interesting. Have you ever streamed in other countries besides here in Taiwan?
No, not yet.
You didn't get the chance to travel out there yet?
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I want to hit up Europe. I feel like Europe
too. Yeah.
Europe is a place that's like
Untapped, right?
Untapped. A lot of people, but I understand why. Reception is utter shit there because of the cobblestones.
For sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, but you maybe need to do like 3 or 4 like fucking SIM cards or whatever, get cancer in your bag.
Yeah, there's like so many different countries there, and they all have different like cell towers and stuff like that. So it's hard to cross.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, man. I mean, like everybody was going to Greece recently, right?
Yeah.
That was like, I'm like, cool, Greece. Some people stonked. I know a few streamers that stonked. But when Andy was there, you know, Milakis, he was getting 3K, 5K, 6K.
Yeah.
Now he's going back down again. So like,
I saw him stream on TikTok actually.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the next part. But before the next one, let's jump back into the chat and see what everyone's talking about in here. I just got a resub from Daily Dasher, who said,
"What's up, Daily?
Nice podcast, losers." Hey Brian, when are you gonna come to LA and come to my podcast, man? I would love to have this guy come on and talk about his experience, and that way you know, other people can call that guy a loser for being on the podcast too.
We're also wearing the same shirts,
same color. Yeah,
we're losers. I hate LA. That's what a New York person
I hate
would
LA
say.
Do you like the Bay Area, NorCal?
The Bay
LA.
What?
Yeah. Bad Daily Dasher. I hate LA. New York people are so hateful.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Can we bet channel points on arm wrestling contest? That's not really anything related.
Finish the food? No, Jimmy, you finish it.
Amsterdam is nice.
You got a... What is this cable called? You got this cable. So I can vape.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude. Hey, what's up, guys? Ship food to Jimmy. Jimmy, you want food? Give me your address. Post your address right now in chat and I'll give it to you. I swear I'll give it to you, Jimmy Opa.
I think he's in like Oregon or something.
Is he really? Dude, Oregon got that. Peegu isn't 100% Papega after all. Why would you say that? Oh, yes.
Yeah. Hey, chat. What do you guys think of when you see Peegu? Do you have any like preconception? Do you think Peegu's like a bro? Do you have a bro image, Peegu?
You're asking the wrong question, man. They're gonna say, of course. They're gonna just troll, man.
Dude, you guys did not know that Peegu is like, he went to school in France for cooking and shit. That's so cool, right?
I knew that.
That's so cool.
But I'm washed up, man.
You're washed up.
Yeah, I know. I'm really bad. Peegu's a Chad. I'm not a Chad.
Do you attract other Chads? Do you attract the bro community on Twitch?
No, I don't actually.
No, you don't. You don't get guys coming here chat like, yo, bro, blah blah blah.
No. I wish I did.
Cryptocurrency and
I mean, we got some of that. I feel like we're just
weightlifting and shit.
I feel like we're just a bunch of coomers, man. It's like we're just here to vibe and have fun. We talk shit sometimes, and then just like not give a fuck too much.
Okay, I want to talk about 2 last things. Okay, one, I'll let you decide. Do you want to talk about your backpack first, or do you want to talk about some content questions? I have a couple.
Let's go. Let's
questions.
finish with content. Content would
Finish
be fun.
with content. Okay. So, my question about your content is: I know you do a couple signature things, and
Wait, hold on.
oh, what was that?
Annie got partner. Did Annie get partner? Annie got partner. Was she always partner?
Who?
Annie May. Annie Manny.
Yeah, Annie got a partner a few earlier this month, a couple of weeks ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Look, that's Jessica Cole with the raid.
Is this a raid?
Yeah, 815 people.
Oh shoot.
Do dance.
We got a raid.
Hey, thank you for the raid. Thank you for raiding.
Yeah.
John.
Also, thank you for raiding in between the segments while we're on a break. Hey, welcome everyone to the stream. This is twitch.tv/jonsf. Thanks everyone to the raid. We're recording a podcast right now, and I'm here with Albert, PeeguuTV.
What's up, dude? Do you guys? I want to tell you guys something. I'm high as fuck.
No, you're not.
All right,
Hey, really?
I was taking another hit.
This guy really. And by the way, Mish, if you are wanting to hang out with us, feel free to come by.
Yeah,
And then-
Mish, come through.
Yeah, Mish, come over, and then you could be at the end, or whatever. Send me a text.
I'm through, guys.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm not a fuck boy, bitch. Fuck you.
We'll let him compose himself and think. All right, I'll edit this part out and I'll put it in the end credits.
All right.
Hey, by the way, Jessica, thank you for the raid. I met her on Friday. Yeah, super cool.
She's really nice.
Have you met her
Awesome.
before?
Yeah, I met her a long time ago.
Long time ago?
Yeah.
How?
She's my schoolmate.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys went to school together?
Yeah, but we didn't know if we knew of each other, but we didn't actually talk to each other.
Whoa. What
Yeah.
a small world. Damn. Do you have any good things to say about her? Do you have any bad things to say about
Yeah,
her?
dude, I got. Yeah, Jess. Okay, you guys want to hear something very, very a secret about Jessica Cole?
There we go. We got an exclusive.
Okay. She has a 6th toe. You know that?
Boo. You just made that up.
What?
I thought it was going to be.
No, I'm not lying. She does. In middle school, whenever we went to play volleyball or basketball, she would always tell the coach that she couldn't play. And I remember one day she went up to the coach like, actually I have a 6th toe, and he was like, I don't believe you. She took out her fucking sock, and then the fucking sock with the toe coming outside. Yeah.
How do you guys like that? Are you guys imagining the 6th toe?
Yeah, she got 6th toe.
All right. All right, cool. Thanks again for the raid. Everyone give her a follow.
Yeah, follow Jessica Cole.
Yeah. Dude, she doesn't even follow me. Right? She doesn't follow me. Oh, she just did 2 minutes ago.
All right, see, there you go. That's what it matters. That's what matters.
2 minutes ago. Thanks for the follow. And everyone else, thanks for the other follows too. I have a lot of Chinese names that I can't read.
Okay. Yeah. Call them
Chad, you guys know these Chinese names?
You can't even read it. It's blurry.
Alright, it's gonna focus.
Oh, there you go.
I got a couple. One ends in 814. And then there's that
I have
other
10
one.
toes. Goodbye, friend. Bye, Jess.
Alright, bye Jess. Thanks for the raid again. Alright, let's finish up this podcast, the last parts. Okay.
All right. 2 questions, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, you do a couple things that is like signature to your channel. One is I wanted to ask you about the shoey.
Oh, yeah.
What's the deal with the shoey? What is a shoey, first of all? Can you define what a shoey is for those who don't know what a shoey is?
A shoey it's an Australian thing, actually.
Uh-huh.
I learned it from Australians. It's when they take out their boot or their shoe and then they pour alcohol into it and they drink out of it and they go, "Shui, oi oi, Aussie, 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 oi oi oi." And then because I knew about this, but I never seen it happen before until I went to Ulster, Japan, and I was partying with Australians and they were doing that shit. Oh, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's cool. Okay. So it's actually a real thing. And where did I pick it up or learn from it? I saw Project 10, John monetizing Chewies. And that's how he made money.
You mean the backflip?
Yeah, the backflip. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is cool. But I can't fucking backflip. I'm not giving myself a timer, but this is like a really good way to monetize. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you make people want to pay to see you? So I'm like, okay, my channels are really stupid enough. Like, let's see how much will people pay to see me twerk? No, I already do that for free. Like, I don't give a fuck, right? So then I'm like, okay, let's do the shoey. And so I just monetized it one day at 25, and people started paying for it. I'm like, okay, but also like when you're a small streamer, you have to find ways to make more money for yourself because this is your only income, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not enough.
Never enough.
Yeah, it's never enough. So that was like one of the only ways to actually help me monetize. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What did you put in the shoe?
So in the beginning, the first time I did it, it was a cocktail. I was just drinking there. I'm like, all right, I was just joking. If you guys give me 25 subs right now, I'll do a fucking shoey, guys. I bet you guys wouldn't do it. And someone just donates 25. And I was like, fuck this. So I just took my drink, put it in the shoey, and just drink out of it. And that's why I have this emo of me drinking right there.
That's the shoey emote?
Yeah.
Did you put anything else besides alcohol in there?
Coke Zero. No, seriously.
Why Coke Zero?
Because I love Coke and I love Coke Zero, and because it's 0 calories and it won't make you fat. So Coke Zero, please sponsor me. I drink you all the time. But seriously though,
I just started drinking Coke Zero a lot. Actually.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good, right? It's not bad.
It's not that it's good. It's just that you're so addicted to Coke. I mean, I should say Coke. You're addicted to Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
But you need a healthier alternative.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
So, in Taiwan, they have a tolerance policy towards drinking and driving. Even though Taiwan is probably the worst country in the world for drinking and driving. Mm-hmm. Maybe because the BAC is so fucking low. But, yeah, so I was like, I have to drive because I lived up in the mountains now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do a Coke shoey. I mean, alcoholic shoey. Because that's like, yeah. So I was just like, all right, let's do Coke Zeros. Okay. So it just became a thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're asking, what am I most known for?
More like, yeah. Do you have something?
Woo!
What is that?
Okay, so it's like a Ric Flair. Woo!
Yeah.
With a titty rub. So that's what I started doing. So then people know me as the woo. That's it.
What? Why do you do that? Like, is there a trigger for that?
Yeah, because I used to. You know Lonzo Ball, right?
Yeah.
He was on Lakers, and there was that memes like, "Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you for your time. Thank you for your." And he starts like saying his whole thank you speech in the end. Yeah. He looks in the camera, and goes, "Woo!" So I just like, dude, that's funny as fuck. So I just actually picked that up from him. The nipple rub is probably something I've been doing since like middle school.
Well, like, what activates that? Is there a reason you do
sub,
that? Or
usually a sub.
Oh, subs. Okay.
Yeah, or a titty rub.
Subs. Okay, gotcha. And then I also wanted to talk about. I noticed like one of your high clips was you did a cosplay of being a Hooters girl.
Oh yeah.
What was that about?
It's Halloween.
It was Halloween.
Yeah, it was Halloween.
Why a Hooters girl?
Dude, I actually want to be something. I wanted something fucking cool, like Mandalorian, or like these like, or like the Ambu like clothing. But like, I didn't plan correctly. I didn't plan correctly at all, and I couldn't find anything. I went everywhere, didn't find it. I'm like, what the fuck can I be, man? I'm like, guys, if we can't find anything on stream, I swear to God, I'll be goddamn Hooters girl. All right. We went, still couldn't find anything. Next day, It's Halloween. I'm like, fuck, what'd I do? I'm like, all right, Hooters is, we're going to Gay Pride Parade anyways. Because the Halloween was in Gay Pride.
Oh,
the
really?
Same day, yeah.
That okay.
Yeah, so I was like,
Cool.
fuck it, dude. I'll match this shit. So I just put on my pink wig, walked in Hooters. I'm like, can I get a large? And like, we don't have a large. I'm like, what is your medium? And I was like, can I have your medium? It's like, well, yeah, you can buy the medium, but I don't know if it fits you. I'm like, well, this is the only thing we could do. So I just threw on that Hooters costume and I just walked downtown LA with my pink wig and everything. Yeah.
Was that like a men's size or the women's size?
Women's size.
That was women's size.
There's no men's size.
There is no men's size.
Yeah, and they
So
don't-
you were wearing straight up women's clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was that was actually probably the most shameless I've ever gone in my whole life.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything else. Like that tops it, but the line's pretty far out. So yeah, like
That's a good one.
like the hard gay stuff. You woo! Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was your stream. Channeling the hard gay.
I mean, that's what I always do. I just usually like these normal streams like this, just like chill, talk,
Yeah.
banter a little bit. But like when we're out actually like drinking or like doing stuff, I unleash the energy, like a lot of energy.
Yeah, you got pretty wild on Friday.
Oh yeah, of course. I had to.
For those of you guys who don't know, we had kind of like a streamer meetup of a lot of different streamers who came from other parts of the world here in LA. So it was him and like many Taiwan streamers, a couple Korean streamers, and most of the LA streamers. Yeah. That was a legendary night.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was our mini TwitchCon.
Okay.
You think we're gonna have it next week? Next year?
Yeah, next year, sure.
All right, hope so.
It's like next week.
Next week, yeah.
All right, let's talk about your backpack since you were talking about the backpack.
Okay.
First of all, let me ask you a question about the backpack. So when you started IRL streaming, did you immediately go for the backpack? Was the backpack like the first thing you went for? You didn't try phone streaming
No.
or anything like that?
Quality over quantity, always.
That was your reasoning behind it.
I just told myself, how much money am I putting in? I want to go full-time streaming, right?
Yeah.
IRL is actually one of a section. I mean, I would say it's a pivot and
Yeah.
like a business pivot, you know, even though it's like still within the same industry.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if I wanted to stream like full time, you still need a backpack in the end, right? So I'm like, fuck it, I just bought it. And I'm a type of guy that's like, if you have a shitty camera, no one's gonna watch you, right? Something has to be like minimum, but like
The quality. is
yeah.
a
So
great
like
way for it.
if you're not a girl, but like that's really pretty, they're not gonna watch you with a webcam nowadays, in my opinion. So that's why I just opted for a backpack.
So your mindset was kind of like, as a beginning IRL streamer, you wanted to set yourself apart in the beginning, so you went straight for the best stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how did you get it? Did you buy it in individual pieces, or did you just buy pre-made?
No, I bought individual pieces.
How much did you pay?
Dude, that was a lot of trial or error. In the end, it probably like about 3,600.
Sheesh.
I mean, not 3,000, 2,600. Sorry. For
Okay, that
everything.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
2000.
2,600. But then there was like a lot of problems with it, and I keep like playing around.
Yeah.
And then it probably spent it over like 3,000.
All right, let's take a look. What's in your backpack? What is in Peeguu's everyday carry? Let me move this stuff.
Backpack?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Dude, you're gonna find like
Bust it
condoms.
out. Hopefully, there's nothing illegal in there. Condoms are not illegal, so it's okay.
All right. Oh, let's go look at it.
Let's bust it out.
Use condoms. All right. So we got this new baby right here. All right, we bought this the other day.
Oh, you have the Supreme bag.
Yeah, I was using the Adidas one before.
I have the Supreme bag too.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, I bought it when it came out.
So like, Supreme baby. Dude, this camera's so nice. You can literally make those like open case openings. So
Yeah.
Supreme backpack. It's really nice. I'm thinking about actually
Holy
putting the
crap.
live unit in here now.
In the front.
Yeah.
That means you'd have to like cut it open or something, or do some modifications. Whoa.
Did I just turn on myself?
It did. It's weird.
Do you guys? Hey, our camera just turned on by itself. Interesting.
There's a ghost in here.
Yeah.
There's a tech ghost.
Okay, so basically, I got this backpack is because it's not because it's Supreme. Well, actually, yeah, it's because it's Supreme.
You can sit down.
It's because it's Supreme, and
Sit comfortably.
and it's the mesh.
Wow.
So like the one problem that every IRL streamer has is the overheating from a live view, and when you need to stream, you always need a mesh backpack. So I know that. So basically, if you're usually in my channel, you guys know that I wear like fucking Givenchy.
You wear Givenchy?
Yeah, some stuff like that.
Gucci?
Not anymore. I hate
Not
Gucci.
anymore? You hate Gucci?
But I have like these clothes, right? So like I wanted to, even though I'm like a little out there, I want to be like incorporated with like the hypebeast movement and shit like that. Like so, even wearing these designers, like I feel like that's like the vibe I was putting out, like the Asian baby boy and like ABG vibe with all these designers. Yeah,
ABG vibe. Okay.
So I wanted to get that, but I couldn't find anything. I looked everywhere, and so I opted for Adidas for basically 10 months, which is really bad. You only have 2 mesh on the sides, and everything goes in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like meh, like not so good.
Yeah.
So, when I was actually coming back, I was rebranding everything. I changed my icon and everything. I have to remake my intro. It's still being remade. And then I was like, okay, I had time to get a new backpack. That's worth it because I've been streaming this for so long.
Yeah.
So I went on Supreme. And I'm like, do they have anything? I'm sure they have a fucking mesh one. And I found this one. So it's dope. So like right here, you have like, there's a little pocket here. So you literally just put all your tech stuff in here. So
What do you have in there?
It's a charger. I think cables, like basically
Yeah.
output cables and chargers in here.
Okay.
I put the charger in the front because I thought it was easier. Just open up and plug it in if you need something, right? And then obviously cables go through here. You close it up. It's like this. Yeah, you open this, right? So this is my actual inside.
Oh, you got the organizer and everything.
With like a live view.
Oh, it's still on.
Yeah, it's still on. I should turn this off.
Yeah, you can turn it off.
Yeah. So it's like with the live view. Let me turn it off. Damn, dude. That's what we're fucking overheating. Alright, so you have a live view in here. And then you have a modem in here and a bunch of wires, and you just attach this to it so it doesn't get fucked up. And that's it.
And you have a couple modems in there, right?
I have an Ethernet cable. Just the Ethernet with one modem.
You only use one modem?
And then I use this one for USB right here on the side.
Two
USB,
modems.
Yeah, 2 modems.
Oh, you're only using 2.
Yeah.
What services are you using?
Visible and T-Mobile.
Oh, what modem is the one that's in here? Can you see?
So Huawei.
Oh, he uses a Huawei. Well, I've never seen this one. Chat, take a look at that.
Yeah.
Huawei modem, and then he has a Nighthawk on the other side.
Yep.
Gotcha. Cool.
2 modems. Yeah. So we use 2 modems, but today I was thinking that I might actually need a 3rd one.
Yeah, US might want a 3rd one.
Yeah. And then up here, basically wires, more wires for you to just pull out, and the inside is Jessica's pimple stickers that I still owe her. Right here. These are all her pimple stickers.
What the hell? Look, dude, how many is that?
6. I have to give that to her.
Why do you have so many pimple stickers?
Because she
Oh,
didn't,
these are from Taiwan?
yeah, she didn't pick it up last time, so we have to meet up again for dinner.
Jesus.
Yep. So basically, the only thing that's cool, this backpack is honestly probably one of the best backpacks because of all the mesh.
Yeah, this is a really good one, but the thing that kind of makes this more fancy is that it's also Supreme, so it's hard to get to,
Yeah.
and it's very expensive.
It's about like 250.
Yeah.
No, 260 after tax. But I think it's worth it.
Yeah, and even it's not like the perfect bag for IRL. There's a few things that I would adjust on it.
Yeah, there are a few things.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought about taking it to like a customized shop. So like, you know how this part, it's right here, right?
Yeah.
I want to put a zipper here, actually. So then I can just
easier
pull
to-
the wires through
got
to
it.
my camera.
Yeah.
Like that's what I wanted to do.
On the strap side, you have the Bose Sound
Yeah.
Link Micro or something too.
Yeah, fuck the JBL ones.
Why do you say fuck the JBL one?
It's so soft, the quality shit. You can't hear
That's
it.
true. That speaker is better than the JBL ones in terms of the quality.
And the JBL ones, I don't know. They just don't look good, man. They just don't look good. Yeah. Plus, the whole point of being an IRL streamer is just to annoy people. You want louder, banger speakers with bigger fucking.
Isn't that little strap thing really annoying though?
No, it doesn't bother me anymore.
Doesn't?
No, I just walk around with it.
And this is his camera, same AS300.
Yeah,
and
I actually ripped this out like 2 weeks ago by accident.
Oh shoot. And then this is like a weird.
Yeah, this is actually good because
opposable looking thing.
you can literally do this, and it doesn't fall over because due to the text the material of this.
Yeah.
It doesn't fall.
Wow.
And
That's
then
cool.
you know how like sometimes you walk around with a tripod, it hurts, but then since this is like grip, it's not bad. So you can just do this.
True.
Yeah.
Isn't it hard to level since it can be
Okay.
uneven?
I mean, but you just do this. But I feel like chat doesn't give a fuck. No, seriously, if it's like even if it's off a little bit like this, John, no one gives a fuck.
It's true.
Yeah.
Chat. Do you guys care if it's not leveled?
But they don't know. They can't tell the difference. That's the thing.
True. And that's the backpack.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
What about your backpack?
It's the same. I have the same backpack as you.
Do you put your live view inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside.
It's very similar to the way you have your setup.
But it's like I feel like the live view overheats.
Mine never overheat. It does.
It gets really hot, right?
It gets warm. Yeah, it definitely gets warm. But it's meant to handle, I think.
Are you sure? I'm kind of scared. That's why I'm like
Yeah.
contemplating about moving the live view outside.
I mean, if it breaks, then just get a new one, right?
Fuck that, dude.
Okay. So I think that's all the questions I had for Albert. I'm gonna go back into the chat, and if you see any questions that you want to address too,
Can
feel
we do
free to
Shui?
answer.
Yeah, let's do a Shui. Give me 25. Give John 25 subs, and I'll do a Shui right now. It's actually 30 now, but I'm being nice and just making it 25. Any gifters? 25?
How do we flip the script and interview John now? Says Gina. Actually, I don't really want this to be like a one-to-one interview. I would prefer this to be more of a discussion. So, I mean, if you guys have questions for me, it's fine. What's a Shui? Shui, you missed it. You explained it earlier.
So, yeah, 125. That's what you guys are paying, but we don't get 125.
Yeah.
We only get 70% of the cut. So what made you want to become a streamer?
Me?
Yeah.
I used to be a fighting game player.
What fighting game?
Tekken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like a competitive fighting game player for a long time, and back in the early days of Twitch, if your fighting game event didn't have a stream, basically your event was like illegitimate.
Yeah.
So everyone had to stream, and then so we were streaming fighting games and stuff for a while. Yeah.
I heard you say Smash earlier, so you used to play Melee?
No.
Never? Have you thought about getting into it?
No. I played when it came out. But Smash players smell.
Yeah, apparently Riot is creating a new Smash game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of similar to it. But they're going to make it similar to more like Melee. So we're going to get in that shit.
But yeah, eventually I got into IRL streaming, which is like way more fun than Tekken, in my opinion, in fighting games. Okay. No one has any questions for Peegu?
But where does the name Peegu come from? It means butt TV. My name is butt TV on Twitch, but it came from my name being cock previously. Yeah. KWKK, because KWK was taken. And then having the name cock was bannable on Twitch. And it was actually funny. Right when I changed my name, 2 months later, they started banning people with inappropriate names. And I was like, oh, I dodged that one.
Dodge a bullet.
Yeah. So I just became Peegu. And then Yeah. It means butt because I talk so much shit too. Yeah, a lot of trash.
All right, Albert, is there anything that you want to say on this podcast or talk about?
Wrap
this up.
What do I want to talk about?
Yeah, this is your chance. This is your chance in the podcast stage.
Okay.
For you to bring up any topic that you want to talk about for whatever reason. Maybe you have some feelings about hot tub streamers or something, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
Like, do you have?
I got something.
Something you want to say about being partner streamer?
I'm actually really annoyed. I think I understand what they're doing. I understand what Twitch is doing, but there needs to be more consistencies in the rulings because it's really inconsistent and each staff has their own basically subjective point of view.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, what was the reason why they created hot tub streams? Do you know the reasoning? You read it, right?
I did read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason why they created hot tub streams was because they allowed sexy content. Right, they think being sexy is a content, right?
Well, the reasoning was because they didn't want to limit the creators from wanting to make content like that or some shit.
Exactly. So one of my emotes, Peegu Twerk, it's not even Peegu Twerk anymore, as a stationary emote, was there for about 10 months. Completely fine. All right. And then I removed it. I put in a twerking emote, but it's not like it's the same emote. It's just me moving.
Yeah.
And their definition of removing it or suspending was like it sexually moves your torso. I'm like, well, I'm not even actually twerking, you know. It's like nudity. Well, I mean, you're just topless, but my nipples are not showing. It's just my back with my face. So how do you do this? And like another reason was like gasm face. I'm like, this is not even a gasm, right? Yeah. So how are you ruling this, right? So it kept getting removed. I'm like, okay, I wasn't on good standing anymore. I put it back on, and then one staff member approves of it. So to me, I was like, okay, if it's approved, then what is wrong with it? Obviously, you guys don't have the same idea of what is allowed on Twitch or anything.
It's not consistent.
Yeah, it's not. So then 2-3 days later, they removed it again, and I was just like, I'm just so annoyed. And then I see people still having their twerk one. I'm like, okay, fine. Then I'll just put my stationary one on, right? Put my stationary one on. I got reported again and got taken off. I'm like, okay, so what is going on? You allow this for 10 months, and then other channels are putting emotes of them twerking, and there's emotes of some guy also twerking. So why are you not letting me? So I'm like, this is stupid. I was actually getting a little pissy. Like, so I talked to someone, and they were like, basically, it's because some people don't feel safe. So I'm like, so if I go on somebody's channel and report them, I don't feel safe. Are they going to get in trouble too? Right?
So you're saying that like those emotes were getting passed because they aren't getting reported, but yours are getting reported.
Yeah. So I've been getting reported recently because I just got tired of dealing with people's shit on Twitch now. You know, I've like, yeah, I know you're not supposed to do this too early. Once you become 1K, 2K, then you start doing that, weeding people out. Yeah. Because you need them to grow.
Right.
But I just got tired of it. And then I just put it straight. Like, if you're a fucking idiot and you're just spouting nonsense and you have no legitimate proof or facts, I'm just gonna ban you. And then I just got underneath someone's fucking skin, and I'm like, because I told him the truth, I don't know how it is, and it's like, I'm like, you're a fucking dumbass. And he's like, you're a dumbass. And he's like, yes. I guess somebody started just fucking.
Yeah, you should be like that though. Honestly, if you don't like someone in your chat, there's no reason for them to be able to continue to come in.
Yeah, but you gotta
save your
mental, your threshold should be much higher.
Yeah.
I'm much higher. Too bad.
I have super low threshold, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I remember talking to Baby Shoe about it. Baby Shoe was like, I kind of feel bad for banning everyone because I probably would be like 1.2K Andy or something, but I banned everybody because they're fucking annoying, they're idiots. I'm like, well, that's you, man. It's like, but it helps your mental health though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It does help your mental health. I would love to have a female perspective on my podcast because I feel like female streamers have a hard time.
You know what I will say? They do have a hard time, but they make more money than we do.
That's true. There's a give and take between.
Yeah, it's true.
Between, you know, being a female streamer, it's like, yeah, maybe you can be more successful in some aspects, but at the same time, you're dealing with a lot of shit. So it would be interesting.
Maybe just try to get Fan on.
Is she in LA?
She'll be coming 24th to 28th.
Ooh. Are you gonna meet up with her?
I'm thinking about maybe I'll stay a day or two just to see her.
Oh, okay. For the end of this, do you have any upcoming like things that you're working on with your stream, or anything that you wanna?
Yeah, we're going to
promote?
Universal Studios tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Winnie and I were supposed to buy Disneyland tickets today. They're all sold out.
Yeah, you have to reserve like a month. In
No,
advance
they were
or something.
fine yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this morning it's just sold out.
Wah, wah.
And we're like, what the fuck? And one of my mods bought us tickets to go to Disneyland. And I had to message him today. I'm like, yeah, dude, we didn't get our tickets. It's sold out. And I just felt so bad. I'm like, can you like refund it? And I don't know. He hasn't. I didn't check. But yeah,
Maybe you could sell it.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. But basically, what am I doing with my stream? I don't know. I still.
Yeah, you're going to like New York and Washington or something. Right?
I'm trying to pick one right now. So I'm aiming towards New York City right now because it's a vibe. You can literally do anything there.
Yeah, New York's nice.
Right. It's a. What's up, Timbo? But yeah, it's a vibe. You can literally do anything until 4 a.m. It's city. Content is always there.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Right. But like you said, I told you, I don't like competing. Like, it's not competing. It's a very bad. I don't like interfering with people's stream schedules. So, Ginny might be there when I'm streaming. That's joinking a lot.
To be fair though,
But
your audience and Ginny's audience are not the same. The people who are gonna watch Ginny would never
but
watch you anyways.
you gotta remember, like, these 10, 20 viewers still make a lot.
Yeah, that is true. At that level, 10, 20 viewers.
Yeah, Seattle's hustle for infection right now in New York City. I don't know. I was also looking into Hawaii. I was like thinking about, because like I do have cash reward points. So I was like, okay, New York City don't like cameras. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think that stops anyone. New York people don't like a lot of shit. What are you gonna do? It's your right, your freedom, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out by like the 10th next this week, right? This week,
Yeah.
the 10th. Yeah, I'm trying. I just want to make a banger because I know when I go back to Taiwan, it's gonna be back to 3 days a week. So I want to give my viewers like the full IRL example, like me not holding back, me going to my savings and burning it.
Yeah.
But it's an investment, you know.
There you go. Peeguu's got a whole U.S. tour planned up. By tour, it's only one other place.
Yeah, true.
All right, cool. Do you have any last funny story you want to say or something?
Yeah, guys. On the next stream, Majestica Cole, ask her if you can see her 11th toe. Peegoo, teach John how to get pussy. You go to the animal shelter and you can adopt one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like it nice and hairy, or do you like it like clean shaven pussy?
I would err on the cleaner side, maybe.
Okay. She wants like those Egyptian Cleopatra ones.
What was the craziest moment that you ever had on your stream?
Craziest moment?
Yeah.
Shit. What's the craziest moment I had on stream?
Anything like weird sniper, or like you got a crazy donation, or
I mean, like I've definitely gotten crazy donations before. Like, yeah, yeah. I mean, people have gave me $1,000. Like, that was like,
Really?
wow. I was like, wow, that's insane.
that's a lot.
But craziest thing was probably Jeff Zane. No, there's one instance. Fuck, dude. I knew but I wasn't sure. I was in Kaohsiung. It's like a city down in southern Taiwan.
Okay.
And this is like probably my third, I don't know, my fourth week streaming. I went to visit Kaohsiung, and then there's this place with lights on, but then the screen is like, it's blurred out, right? And then people are like, Peegu, go in there. Everybody open the fucking door. Just go inside and look inside. Ask him. And I looked at it. I'm like, I know what this place is. Do you know what I'm talking about? No. It's like, these are massage parlors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are like exotic massage parlors. And I'm like, all right, fuck this, dude. So I open the door, and there's like a big busty girl just lying there with tits almost hanging out. And I'm like, can I get him? I'm like, can I get a massage? Like, you want? I'm like, oh, no, never mind. It's like, oh, sorry for a camera. Because my chat was like, oh my God, they're going to call their fucking pimp. It's beat your ass because you brought a camera inside. Fuck. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. And I was like pissed drunk. I was like, all right. And I just walked into the wall afterwards. Yeah. Yeah. But, what else? The other day when I was in downtown LA, it was a dick thing, dude. That almost got me banned. The homeless guy running.
The homeless guy's wiener.
Homeless guy's wiener is running around with his pants down, and then his gooch, his like balls and dark butthole was just like showing. That was.
Did the whole thing show up on the stream?
Apparently nobody caught it. I caught it. Yeah, they were like, the security guard was blocking the view. I'm like, oh, thank fucking God, dude.
Nice experience with streaming. Oh, how would you say like your overall experience with streaming is? It's the last question. This is the very last question. Is it overall positive experience?
Overall positive experience.
Overall ups and downs.
It's a good learning curve. Very good learning curve. I've met a lot of people that I would never have. Like friendship or even business opportunities wise. So it's actually really good.
You got a lot of life experiences.
Yeah, a lot of life experiences, but not exactly like what the normal people would use, but more so like I have more experience in like social media. I mean, of course, social media, communication, networking, but how do you basically run a stream, like production wise, through a live setting?
Yeah,
that's actually the hardest.
All right, Peegu, Albert, thank you for coming on to the stream, and I also want to say thanks everyone else for coming on too. I will take this clip and then I'll edit it a little bit and I'll re-upload it to other platforms such as YouTube and stuff. I know I've been kind of lacking with the last one, but those other two will come back on. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching today, and thanks for Albert for coming on to the stream. His channel is twitch.tv/PeeguuTV, spelled with 2 E's and 2 U's. And yeah, please give him a follow and follow me on whatever platform you are listening to this on, especially the Twitch one. Thanks again, Peegu, for coming by.
Yeah, no worries.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.